Atlanta is on fire right now, and not because of the music or the nightlife. The flames tearing through the city are fueled by betrayal, whispers, and a pregnancy scandal that no one saw coming. Streets, blogs, group chats, fan pages, everywhere. You look, people are locked in, dissecting one story, Kendra's pregnancy and the chaos it has unleashed. What should have been a sacred and private blessing turned into a nightmare that is spreading faster than wildfire, pulling young Jock, his family, and half the love and hip-hop cast into a storm that refuses to quiet down. From the very first leak, this wasn't joy. It wasn't happiness. It was chaos. Instead of smiling Instagram announcements or heartfelt magazine spreads, the news broke in the dirtiest way possible, through screenshots, alleged voice notes, and grainy photos that looked like they were taken in secret. The type of receipts that don't feel like celebration, they feel like a setup. And the worst part? The man who should be celebrating young Jock is the one looking the angriest. When fans first heard the whispers, most brushed it off as gossip. Kendra has always been protective of her image. She was careful about what she shared with the public. But then came the picture, a photo that changed everything. Allegedly snapped at a doctor's office, it showed Kendra holding paperwork with what looked like tears in her eyes. The caption underneath was explosive. She wasn't ready for y'all to know yet, but the truth always comes out. Within hours, social media went nuclear. Gossip pages reposted it. Twitter threads broke it down. TikTok stitched it into timelines. Blogs ran with it. And fans? They tagged Jock nonstop, demanding answers. But instead of ignoring it, instead of posting a happy to announce message, insiders say Jock snapped. Behind closed doors, he allegedly exploded. Not just at the leak itself, but at what it represented. According to people close to the couple, Jock felt betrayed. He wasn't just mad about the pregnancy, one insider claimed. He was furious about the way it came out. To him, it looked like someone set him up, someone close, someone who wanted to embarrass him. His paranoia grew worse when rumors started swirling that he might not even be the father. That's when his rage stopped being about timing and privacy and started being about loyalty. Because soon after that photo went viral, another bomb dropped. Screenshots of late-night conversations allegedly between Kendra and another rapper started circulating. The texts were flirty, playful, a little too close for comfort, and the streets instantly put two and two together. Could this pregnancy be tied to someone else? Was Jock being played in front of the entire world? And that's when his fury made sense. Instead of joy, he felt humiliation. Instead of pride, he felt paranoia. Young Jock, the man who has laughed through scandals and kept his cool in the messiest situations, was unraveling. Witnesses at a family event claimed that when people tried to congratulate him, he stormed out shouting, "Y'all don't know the whole story," before slamming the door. The leaks didn't stop. An anonymous account uploaded audio of what sounded exactly like Jock's voice venting to a friend. In the clip, he could be heard saying, "Man, I don't even know if that baby is mine. She out here making me look stupid. They trying to clown me, bro. This ain't how it's supposed to go." The internet exploded again. Some swore it was undeniably him, pointing out his unique speech patterns. Others argued it was AI or manipulated audio. But the damage was already done. Now the story wasn't just about a leaked pregnancy. It was about paternity, about trust, about whether Jock was secretly admitting to millions of strangers that he didn't believe his wife. And through it all, Kendra stayed silent. No post, no denial, no confirmation, nothing. Her silence screamed louder than words. Fans debated endlessly. Was she hiding because the rumors were true? Or was she simply broken, devastated that what should have been a private joy was turned into a public circus? The cast didn't waste time fanning the flames. Erica Dixon threw the first stone, tweeting, "See, the truth always slips out eventually. Y'all act perfect for the cameras, but we know what's really happening." Everyone instantly took it as a jab at Kendra, suggesting the cast had known for a long time. Then came Bambi, posting a shady selfie captioned, "Glad it ain't me in that mess." And of course, Spice couldn't resist, laughing during a live stream while saying, "Me don't know nothing about Kendra and Jock, But me hear the tea sweet. This wasn't shade anymore. This was open war. By the end of the week, blogs were screaming headlines like Kendra pregnant, but is Jock the father? And young Jock explodes over leaked baby news. Fan pages dissected every past episode, pointing out awkward silences and distant body language, claiming Jock had been off for weeks. What should have been a blessing had now turned into a battlefield. But just when fans thought the fire couldn't get hotter, whispers began about another tape. A tape that could either clear Kendra's name or destroy it forever. And with every whisper, the tension only grew, because this wasn't just about a pregnancy anymore. This was about trust, betrayal, and a setup so dirty that even Love and Hip Hop's wildest producers couldn't have scripted it better. If part 1 was chaos, part 2 is where the entire scandal turned into an earthquake that shook Atlanta to its core. While fans were still debating whether that first leaked audio of young Jock was even real, another bomb detonated, and this one came with receipts that couldn't be ignored. The mysterious Atlanta rapper that fans had been whispering about for weeks suddenly got dragged into the spotlight. Gossip blogs dropped alleged late-night messages between him and Kendra, and the streets lost their minds. These weren't casual, "Hey, how are you" texts. No, these were the kind of flirty, emotional, heart-spilling DMs that left no room for innocence. In one alleged message, Kendra wrote, "Sometimes I wonder if I chose wrong. You make me feel alive in ways he doesn't." That single line was enough to send the internet into a frenzy. If it was real, then this wasn't just about infidelity. This was about whether Jock's entire marriage had been a lie from the start. According to insiders, when Jock saw the DMs, he lost it. He cursed out his inner circle, accusing friends, castmates, even producers of plotting against him. One source revealed he was screaming that the show wanted to embarrass him, that this was all a setup. He said he wasn't just betrayed by Kendra, he was betrayed by the whole system. But Kendra wasn't staying silent behind the scenes. Her friends went to war on Twitter, claiming the screenshots were fake. One close friend tweeted, "Y'all really believe anything y'all see online? Those DMs are so obviously edited. Stop spreading lies." But the damage was already done. Fans didn't care about technicalities. They cared about drama, and the narrative had already shifted. And then, like clockwork, another leak hit. This time it wasn't texts. It was audio. A clip allegedly of Kendra's voice, venting to a girlfriend. "I'm tired of feeling like I'm alone in my own house. He's worried about his image, about what people think, but he don't worry about me." The audio didn't mention the rapper, but the timing was suspicious. Combined with the DMs, it painted a picture of a wife who felt unloved, undervalued, and tempted to look elsewhere. When filming resumed, things finally exploded on camera. Sources claim Jock confronted Kendra during a heated argument, demanding answers. "Tell me right now, Kendra. Tell me if that baby is mine. I ain't about to be out here looking like no fool." Witnesses say the fight was so intense that production had to step in. Jock stormed out, knocking over a chair, while Kendra broke down crying into her mother's arms, screaming, "How could you even question me like that?" The cracks in their marriage weren't cracks anymore. They were canyons. And then came the leak that turned whispers into fire. A hospital intake form surfaced online. It had Kendra's name, pregnancy details, but under the emergency contact section, it didn't list Jock. Instead, it listed the Atlanta rapper. The internet went nuclear. Hashtags like "Not the Daddy" and "Kendra played Jock" started trending worldwide. Memes mocked Jock as the clueless husband, the last to know. Fans dragged Kendra for humiliation. Others defended her, saying the form could have been faked. But none of it mattered. The damage was already catastrophic. According to insiders, when Jock saw the document, he lost control. He allegedly punched a hole in his studio wall, screaming that production was destroying him on purpose. "This ain't even about the truth no more. This is about making me look like a clown," he shouted. "Clown," he shouted. His mother even went live on Facebook, crying and begging people to stop humiliating her son. "My baby don't deserve this. Y'all ruining his name." Meanwhile, Kendra's friends insisted she was being set up, but her silence in public made her look guilty. Then came another curveball. Fans started analyzing the hospital form and noticed errors in the handwriting and formatting. Some claimed it was doctored, another fake receipt designed to destroy Kendra. But before she could even defend herself, the rapper himself posted a cryptic Instagram story. DNA don't lie. Coming soon. The world froze. Was he claiming to be the father? Was he bluffing? Or was he about to drop the final bomb that would end Jock's marriage and career in one blow? By this point, nobody knew who to believe. Was Jock the victim of a dirty setup, or was he hiding skeletons of his own? Whispers began spreading that Kendra had her own files, texts, photos, maybe even video clips that could expose Jock's own betrayals. A close friend of hers allegedly said, "She's been keeping everything. If he tries to drag her, she'll burn his whole legacy down." The storyline had shifted again. It wasn't just about whether the baby was Jock's. It was about who would pull the trigger first, Jock exposing Kendra or Kendra exposing Jock. Meanwhile, fans noticed that even Love and Hip Hop alumni were jumping into the mess. Carly Red posted an Instagram story with the cryptic words, "The truth always hurts, but it always comes out." Fans instantly tied it back to Jock, given their history. Spice threw shade from the stage during a show in Jamaica, joking, "Jock scandal tech over him life, me can't even keep up." Filming became impossible. According to a production insider, Jock refused to shoot until Kendra agreed to a DNA test. He allegedly screamed on set, "I'll shut this whole show down if y'all don't stop playing with my name." Promoters stopped booking him, worried he'd blow up on stage or cancel last minute. Kendra, meanwhile, was said to be having panic attacks, telling friends, "I can't take this anymore. Everyone is making me out to be the villain." And then, the final twist of part 2 hit like a bomb. Gossip blogs leaked a blurry photo of Jock walking into a paternity clinic alone. Fans speculated that he had gone behind Kendra's back to initiate testing himself. Whether it was real or staged didn't matter. The internet believed it. Not long after, a new recording surfaced, allegedly of Jock and Kendra mid-argument. In the clip, Jock yelled, "If you ain't got nothing to hide, then what's the problem? You running from the truth, Kendra? That tells me everything I need to know." Her voice cracked as she screamed back, "Because it's humiliating! Because you don't trust me, Jock! Why?" The rawness of the clip broke the internet. Fans, who had defended Kendra, began doubting her. Others sympathized with Jock, saying he was just a man desperate for the truth. Then came the most chilling leak yet. An anonymous insider whispered to a blog, "The test results are already in. Jock just hasn't decided when, or if, he's going to reveal them." That single line sent shockwaves through social media. Did Jock already know the truth? Was he sitting on proof that could destroy Kendra forever? Or was this just another rumor designed to keep the scandal alive? By now, it didn't matter what was real or fake. The couple's marriage was hanging by a thread. Fans were already predicting divorce. One viral tweet read, "Ain't no coming. Back from questioning a baby." But just when everyone thought the story was done, another twist dropped. A woman connected to the Atlanta rapper went live, claiming she had been with him for months, and that she had receipts proving Kendra wasn't being faithful. Within minutes, her live was everywhere: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Some fans called her a liar, clout chasing for attention. Others swore she was the missing puzzle piece tying the entire story together, and once again, the internet held its breath. Because if her receipts were real, they wouldn't just prove betrayal. They would flip the entire narrative upside down,